by such symptoms as fever, chills, prostration, and painful enlargement of the lymphatic glands, or burbos. This plague is transmitted chiefly through bites by fleas that have bitten infected rats or other rodents that are dying or dead. A death-dealing confusion occurred when the ark was in Ekron, where the men that did not die had been struck with piles. 1 Sa 5. 10-12 Both Pile and Jerboa images are mentioned at 1 Samuel 6. 4, where the Philistine priests and diviners are quoted as saying, "Every one of you and your axis lords have the same scourge." But this may mean only that the entire nation, the axis lords and people alike, had suffered a common calamity, the same scourge, not necessarily that the rodents and Nepals were associated in one epidemic disease or plague. The Bible seems to indicate only that the Jerboas destroyed vegetation throughout Philistia, thus ruining the land, and does not specifically state that they were carriers of infection to the Philistines stricken by Jehovah. Pilha millstone. A family head of Israel or a representative of the family of that name attesting the post-exilic trustworthy arrangement. NE 9. 38. 10. 1, 14, 24. Pillar. An upright structural support or column, or something resembling or comparable to such a supporting column. Some ancient peoples of the Middle East set up sacred pillars in connection with their false religion. Quite likely these involved phallic symbolism. The Israelites, upon entering the Promised Land, were to destroy such sacred pillars, and they were forbidden to set up pillars of that sort. 7. 5. 16. 22 However, at times they took up heathen religion and used sacred pillars. 1 Kai 14. 23. 2 Kai 3. 2. See sacred pillar. Quite apart from the improper use of pillars hated by God, the Hebrew scriptures mention the setting up of pillars or stones of a commemorative nature. Such pillars were neither objects of idolatrous worship nor symbolic of sex organs. They served to recall historic acts or events. On 2 occasions Jacob set up stone pillars at Bethel. Both instances involved taking note of Jehovah's dealing with Jacob in a special way at that place. GE 28. 18, 19, 22. 31. 13. 35. 14, 15. The pillar Jacob stationed over Rachel's grave was no doubt stone and still existed in Moses' day. GE 35. 19, 20. When the Israelites accepted the laws Moses had received from God, Moses built an altar and 12 pillars corresponding with the 12 tribes of Israel. Acts 24. 4. Joshua gave similar instruction involving stones to represent the tribes, though the account does not